Welcome my dear student friends. Today we are going to see the introduction about trigonometry. All we know about this trigonometry, it is a Greek word. It is nothing but triangle measure. Okay. So let us consider the right angle triangle. All we know the right angles RHS criterion from the similar triangles. Okay. So we all know that this is nothing but this is a right angle. So we know the hypotenuse side square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, that is the right angle criterion. So it is nothing but it is a right angle triangle. From this we are going to find the trigonometrical ratios. Okay. For that, the right angle, the side opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. The side opposite to theta is the opposite side, and the remaining side is adjacent. Okay. So this is nothing but these are all the trigonometrical ratios: sine, sinusoidal, cosine, and tangent. Okay. Sinusoidal or sine theta is given by opposite by hypotenuse side, and then cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. So here these are all the trigonometrical ratios. In order to memorize all these things, we can use this tag like so, ka, toa. Keep this in your mind, then it is easy for you to memorize all these things to keep in your mind. So use this so, ka, and toa. What is so? Opposite by hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan, opposite by adjacent. So this is nothing but trigonometrical ratios. These are all the inverse ratios. Sine inverse is cosecant theta, cos inverse is secant theta, and tan inverse is cot theta. Okay. Let me give you the explanation. How we are going to apply trigonometry in day-to-day life. Suppose if a man is standing over here, he wants to measure the height of the tree. He is seeing the height of the. He is seeing this tree. If we want to measure the height of the tree, can we imagine? We can use any other tape or meter scale to measure the height of the tree. Is it possible? It may possible, and then it will take a long time and long measures to take, right? So in order to find the height of the tree, suppose if we know the distance from the tree, this can be easily measurable. Okay, from the foot of the tree to a man is, let the foot of the tree to a man is 5 meters. This we know. Suppose if we wish to find the height of the tree, then what we can do? Likewise, we can construct a right angle triangle. Okay. Now we can easily see the angle of elevation. So suppose if a man wish to see the top of a tree, then his angle of elevation is 45 degrees. So with this measures, we can easily find the height of the tree. For example, what is this? This is adjacent side. This is opposite side. We want to know the opposite side, right? What is that? Opposite side, and adjacent side is known side, opposite side is unknown side. So from this we are going to connect a ratio for known and unknown side. What is known and unknown side? Opposite side and adjacent side. What is the formula, or what is the ratio opposite by adjacent side? That is tan theta. We can see what is tan 45 now. Tan 45 degrees equal to opposite side by adjacent side. What is it actually? Opposite side we don't know. That is the height of the tree. That we have to measure. Height of the tree. And then what is adjacent side now? 5 meters. What is tan 45? The value of tan 45 is 1. Okay. So here substitute 1. So substitute 1 and then find the height of the tree. What is it? 1 into 5 is 5 meters. Height of the tree also 5 meters. Likewise, we can apply trigonometry in various ways. See, for example, if the bird is flying, for example, this bee is a bird. Okay, if we want to locate the bird, then you just fix the frame of reference where you are standing, and then this is origin. Let this be origin. From this, ground is the x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, space around the space is y-axis. You can easily locate by constructing a right angle triangle, a bird. Okay. See, for example, this is nothing but it is a unit circle. What is unit circle? Circle of radius 1. Okay. So here, this is the particle. For example, this is a particle which is moving around this unit circle. Okay. Now the particle is moving from 0 degree to 90 degree, and then 190 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. Let us split this circle into 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth. What is first quadrant? It is from 0 to 90 degree. One quadrant, it contains 90 degree, right? So here it is a right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle. So 90 degree, all 90 degrees. So 0 to 90 is first quadrant, 90 to 180 is second quadrant, 180 to 270 is third quadrant, 270 to 360 is fourth quadrant. Likewise, it is going on. Suppose if we wish to see, here in this first quadrant, what is first quadrant? 0 degree or 360 degree plus. Okay, 0 plus, 360 plus. For example, what is this 360 degree? If a particle is completing one circle, then it is around 360 degree. 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 92, 72, 70 plus 90 is 360 degree. Or we may say the starting point is 0 degree and the ending point also that is 360 degree. Both are same, right? So 90 degree minus and 0 degree plus or 360 plus is first quadrant. Okay? In this first quadrant, all these ratios are positive. Okay? In this first quadrant, all these ratios are positive. In forthcoming videos, I'll explain you clearly about how it is positive, okay, how the transformation occurs, everything I'll explain you in detail. Now, let me give you a simple and short introduction about this. So, what is second quadrant? 90 plus and 180 minus. What is third quadrant? 180 plus and 270 minus. Fourth is 270 plus and 360 or 0 degree minus. Okay. So, in the second quadrant, sine and its inverse, cosecant is positive, remaining is negative. In the third quadrant, tan and its inverse, cot is positive, remaining is negative. In the fourth quadrant, here cos and its inverse, secant is positive, remaining or negative. Okay. See, for example, if you are asked to find sine of minus x. Okay. What is sine of minus x? Here we may consider 0 minus x, 0 degree minus x. What is 0 degree minus x? So what is the quadrant first? Tell me. 0 degree minus x is fourth quadrant. Okay. So first you just fix the quadrant. So in this fourth quadrant, what are all positive? Cos and its inverse are positive. What is given here? Sine. Okay. Sine is not positive in the fourth quadrant. So put negative mark, negative sign. Okay. So negative sign is minus is here. And then what is 0 minus x? So in this quadrant, no transformation occurs. For example, 0 plus or minus 360 degree plus or minus 180 degree plus or minus, there is no transformation. So what is that transformation? What is that transformation? Sine to cos, cos to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan, cosec to secant, secant to cosec. Okay, this is the transformation. So here there is no transformation. Okay, so it is 0 minus x. So 0 degree plus or minus, 360 plus or minus, 180 degree plus or minus, there is no transformation. Remaining 90 degree plus or minus and 270 degree plus or minus, there is a transformation. Okay, sine will transform into cos, cos will transform into sine for 90 degree plus or minus and 270 degree plus or minus. Here it is 0 degree minus x is no transformation occurs. So sine will be sine, but that should be a negative sign instead of positive, right? Here since it is in fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant only cos and its inverse is positive. Okay. So here it is sine, so it is minus sin x. We can write like this. What is sine of minus x? Minus sin x. What is cos of minus x? Plus cos x. Since it is cos is positive in the fourth quadrant, cos of minus x is plus cos x. Okay. What is sine of 90 degree minus x? What is sine of 90 degree minus x? So what is the quadrant? First check the quadrant. what are all the steps you have to follow? If you are given a number, if you are given this, so what you have to check? First check the quadrant and then check whether the transformation occurs or not. Okay, that's all. So what is 90 degree minus x? What is the quadrant? First quadrant. In the first quadrant we may know all are positive. Whether it is sine, cos, tan, whatever it may be, all are positive. So sine is positive now. Okay. So I must say 0 degree, 360 degree, 180 degree plus or minus, no transformation occurs. In 90 degree plus or minus and 270 degree plus or minus, transformation occurs. So here transformation occurs. Sine is transformed into cos now. Okay. So what is the result? Sine 90 minus x is nothing but cos x. What is cos 90 minus x? Sin x. What is tan 90 minus x? Cot x. Cot 90 minus x? Tan x. Secant 90 minus x? Cosecant x. Cosecant 90 minus x? Secant x. So all these comes under first quadrant. So in the first quadrant all are positive, but transformation occurs for 90 plus or minus degree. So let me give you some example. This is secant 405. We are now going to find. So we know this table right from the 9th standard onwards. We know this table for sine, cos and tan from 0 degree to 90 degree. You know the table values of the degree. Sine 0 is 0 value. Sine 90 degree is 1 value. Sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Tan 45 is 1, for example. So these are all the table we know. Suppose if you are given beyond 90 degree. See here secant 405 degree is given. If you wish to find the value of the secant 405, first you have to split this 405 degree into 2. What is this? Secant 405 degree should be splitted up into 360 degree plus 45. Can we split like this? Okay. So secant 405 is now splitted into 360 plus 45. First check the quadrant. What is 360 plus 45? Which quadrant it is? First quadrant. 360 plus 45. All are positive, right? Is there any transformation? No transformation occurs. Since it is 360 plus or minus, no transformation. So secant should be secant and positive sign only. So secant 45 degree. We know that what is sine 90 minus theta? Cos theta. Okay, what is cos 90 minus theta? Sin theta. Similarly, what is secant 360 plus, instead of theta or x, it is 45 degree. Okay, so secant 45 degree. What is secant 45 degree? We know that secant is the inverse of cos. Okay, so what is cos 45 degree? Cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Okay, so secant is the inverse of cos. So what is 1 by root 2 inverse? That is root 2. So the value of secant 45 degree is root 2. Likewise, we are going to solve so many problems regarding this, and then let me explain you in clearly about trigonometry in a full pack of higher education, that is plus 10, plus 1 and plus 2. Let me give you a correct explanations and all the concepts over trigonometry, and then you must able to clear all the trigonometrical relations using these concepts, and then let me give you all the tips to follow how to solve the problems, and then I'll clearly explain you about the applications regarding this trigonometry. Thank you.